All the talk about Anthony Martial. What a fabulous start to the season for him. Does he have more goals in his future? Stay with us. Hello everyone, for our coverage we've pitched up here in the Midlands of England. We're at the King Power Stadium. This is Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Leicester City taking on Manchester United.
Yeah, thanks Derek. I'm just hoping we get a nice quick tempo from the start of this game. Both teams do like to get forward, both positive in their approach in the game, so we should be in for some entertainment.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. David De Gea between the posts. Harry Maguire plays alongside Victor Lindelöf in central defence. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Anthony Martial. Bruno Fernandes has it. Oh, tight offside decision, but the flag does go up. Well, the pass isn't going to worry the goalkeeper. And he read it superbly. Justin. Now what can they do from here? A good and fair challenge. Cavani. Now can they create something? Courageous goalkeeping, but he's got the ball.
Well, you have to be brave, don't you, diving at the feet of a player like that. Good goalkeeping.
Well, this man is a natural as footballers go, Anthony Martial. What do you expect to see from him in this match, Lee?
Well, whenever he plays, you should expect goals. He rarely disappoints. I don't think he'll disappoint today either. The goal-scoring record looks shaky to me.
Iheanacho. He'll be cross with himself based on the position he had taken up.
Well, yeah, it was poor technique, wasn't it? Thrashed at it a little bit, went for power.
Williams. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. And it was blocked, that particular cross. So the corner played into the box. Well, getting a strong fist on the ball. And breaking at pace with menace. They need to get bodies back. And possibilities inside the box. Iheanacho! And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, here's the replay, Derek. I love a ball into the box, you know that. It's a beauty. And in the end, it's an easy finish. Lovely goal.
So on they go again, and that really should shake up United. Can they find a response now? Bruno Fernandes. Beautifully disguised ball. Cavani's in behind. In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
Well, here it is again. The through ball is perfectly timed. It causes havoc, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One
Goal for
apiece.
Manchester United, number 7, Edison Cavani.
And given away. Cavani. Extremely sloppy in possession. James Maddison. He's given us away. Fred. Williams. United might be able to cash in. And a throw-in forthcoming. Dennis Praet. Timothy Castagne. Well, successfully cut out. And Iheanacho has it. Now Iheanacho. Well, it was never going to worry the keeper.
Well, no wonder he's looking a little bit sheepishly at his teammates. Head in a hand sort of moment. Well, we can see the stats. They don't lie. They haven't created enough chances today, but the quality in the end should pull them through in this game. Been frustrating for the fans, though.
Justin. And the flag raised. Offside it is. James. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Chances on. Martial! And a goal to delight the fans. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here's the replay. That pull-back cross is so hard to defend against. And that eventually leads to what amounts to a simple task of rounding the goalkeeper. 2v1. There's only one winner.
So back underway in this game. Manchester United with the advantage. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Possibilities inside the box. Iheanacho! The second half underway. United with the advantage, but no room for complacency. Cavani coming off second best in the passing department. Iheanacho. Dennis Praet. Tielemans. He made it look simple, really. Intelligent threaded pass here. And Cavani's in. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. And over comes the corner. A punch-happy goalkeeper. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV, and Premier League action coming up. It's Leicester City taking on Brighton.
Yeah, the fixtures coming thick and fast. Should be a good game, that. Though hopefully that's not the commentator's curse.
Well, he could really get at the opposition. Now he must favour the cross. Has someone to play it to. Still a chance. And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, here's a replay. I never liked rebound goals off goalkeepers. The defenders should be there. Probably would have been my fault. On that occasion, his defenders went missing.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been.
14, Kalichi Iheanacho.
Anthony Martial. Pogba has it. Not an especially strong challenge. Bruno Fernandes. Chance maybe. Well, nothing comes of it. Throw-ins given. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. That is how to apply the pressure. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Manchester United, and a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. United looking to forge ahead. Let's see if the corner helps them. And firing it into the area. A really disappointing effort, you've got to say.
Well, it's way, way off target. A real poor effort with his head. Well, Derek, both teams have had equal amounts of the ball. Both possession stats should be the same. The defences have both been really stretched.
In with a chance. Can they slot it home? Able to clear the danger. Corner kick, though, here. Played into the centre of the box. Well, it still could be dangerous. That is when your goalkeeper is worth his weight in gold.
Well, he's earned his wages, hasn't he? He was in position, he had his focus. What a save.
It didn't happen for them. Pogba. Excellent defending. Justin. Wonderfully weighted pass. We're up a cul-de-sac in terms of the attack. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. James Maddison. Jose Perez. Maddison with it. Oh, big chance. It has to be, surely. And how about that for a save from David De Gea?
That's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, the fans haven't had much to cheer about, have they? But a goal here would be huge.
What a decisive punch by the keeper. Corner again. And now the delivery. Not all that convincing defensively. The block from Bailly. He's in here. Level pegging, but can they change that? It's opened up for him. This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, it looks like the game was over, but no, there's another chance. And there it is, back of the net. It looks like the winner. Well, it's good build-up, and there's one player standing in front of the goal. And it falls to him, and he's not going to miss from there.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, just look at the reactions on the touchline. They just need to keep their composure now. This is far from over.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here?
Just listen to the crowd, Derek, urging their team on. Surely they'll get another chance.
Inside the final 5 minutes now. Ricardo Pereira. Well, they're attacking, but time is the great enemy. And he might be through here. Goodness me, what an opportunity for the leveller, Lee.
Late in the game. They won't get a better chance than that.
They've given it away. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. Struggling to keep the ball. This looks promising. Has a go! And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger.
Well, there was a chance there to finish the game right off. It wasn't taken. That could be the turning point, you know. The crowd thinks so.
And based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. The referee has dished out a yellow card here.
Well, it's not malicious, it's just clumsy.
And the referee blows for full time. Positives for Manchester United. 3 points picked up, Lee.
Well, Derek, we love a goal fest, don't we? Flying in all over the place. Defences were definitely on holiday today. So unusual to see them concede goals like this. Lucky for them, the forwards turned up and some of their play was breathtaking. Lovely football and a great game for us too.
Pre-match chat about Edinson Cavani. In a rich vein of form and topping the scoring charts. Will he add more today on EA TV? Well, it really is a city that loves its football. I'm talking, of course, about Manchester. And it's a real pleasure to be here tonight at Old Trafford. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Manchester United up against Southampton.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Should be a good game, this one. I always wanted to start the game on the front foot. Fast play.
Martial! And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort. He smashed it.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. David De Gea begins in goal. Harry Maguire plays alongside Victor Lindelöf in central defence. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Can they forge ahead? No! Chance missed.
Well, it's a big opportunity squandered there. They'll be disappointed with that.
Well, an easy one to cut out, really. Manchester United were the victors against Leicester City. How will they fare in this match, Lee?
Well, they can...
And in with a real chance. Oh, masterful defending to prevent what looked like a certain goal. Martial. Martial distributing shrewdly. Well, the chance for Cavani. In it goes. An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back. There's still a lot of work to be done, but the keeper presents the near post on a plate, and he's punished. That's quite remarkable.
So they're playing again. It's Manchester United with the lead here.
Number 7, Edinson Cavani.
Redmond. Ward-Prowse. Well, he's given it away. There's been a goal in the Fulham match, I'm hearing. Alan McInally can tell us more. A real opening now. Big chance it is. And a goal! The quick one too! And they've turned this game on its head.
Well, let's see the replay and look at the pace at which the counter-attack happens. And he composes himself, coolly slides it past a lonely keeper, who will be asking questions about where his back four went to. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
Well, a second goal for them here.
Goal for Manchester United.
Oh, we had to interrupt Alan McInally just then. Apologies for that. Just to confirm, Leeds United have scored in that match. And their lead stands at 1-0 presently. Beautifully disguised ball. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. And a goal has gone in the Liverpool match. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Liverpool. It's been scored by Roberto Firmino. He made no mistake after latching on to a long ball, hit more in hope than guile. 22 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Can he do it? Well, that's how to hit them. Not quite accurate enough, though. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man. Lee, what are you anticipating seeing from him?
Well, his form is sensational, Derek. He can't stop scoring. He's having so much fun.
Could reduce the deficit. A header it was, but a pretty straightforward save, Lee.
Well, it's an easy header, Derek, and he made it look really difficult. Well, United in control with their possession, and what that does, it just relaxes the team. If you've got the ball...
And he might be through here. Pogba! And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
We can take another look here. I'm sure the keeper is frustrated with the defending. Just afforded too much time in the box, and he's never going to miss that.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? On they go again, and United beginning to run away with this.
United, number 6, Paul Pogba.
Given away by Manchester United. And the defender takes care of business. Ward-Prowse. Oh, he's given the ball away. Potentially freedom for United on the flank. Is it going to be a goal? And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, it's good build-up, and there's one player standing in front of the goal, and it falls to him, and he's not going to miss from there.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room if it stays like this, Derek. He's not happy. Just look at him.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand.
Goal
Just
for
look at the
Manchester
scoreline.
United. Number 9, Anthony Martial.
Ward-Prowse. Ibrahima Diallo. Takumi Minamino. Making progress. Redmond. And the cross is very much on. Insufficient accuracy with the header, Lee.
Yeah, he got there as well. It was all about could he get it on target, but when you see how far he missed, wow.
Bruno Fernandes. Wonderfully weighted pass. Great opportunity. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is perfectly timed. It causes havoc, and because he's on his own, he collects himself and he finishes it perfectly past the keeper.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest.
Number 7, Edinson Cavani.
Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 3 extra minutes. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Ings. Nicely timed tackle. Bruno Fernandes. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. And news coming through from one of the other matches. It's a penalty award, Alan McInally.
It's a penalty for Fulham. He's put the ball down on the spot. Pressure's on. Can he score? Oh, he's ballooned it miles over the bar. That's an absolute shocker. 47 minutes played. It remains 1-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Hunting a hat-trick he was, but couldn't make it count.
Well, so much confidence he's got after his first 2 goals. You fully expected him to score there, but he's missed it.
Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Manchester United facing Everton.
Yeah, the fixtures come in thick and fast. Should be a good game, that. Though hopefully that's not the commentator's curse.
Well, nothing productive, really. Oh, showing excellent vision. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Now, let's see what they can do. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Has he got away with one there? Yellow card only. Was there a case for that to be red?
Maybe an orange. Let's give him an orange.
Long way out this. And the save made following the free kick, and he was able to hang on to the ball. Really getting stuck in. Well, the pass not finding its target. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
And United will switch things around personnel-wise. Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Now can they create something? And by a wafer-thin margin, offside. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Might be a chance here. And it's there for him. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, as we can see again here, he knows exactly what he's doing and kids all the defenders with the cutback. And then a 2v1, both of them teasing the goalkeeper. That really is a lovely worked goal.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 7, Edinson Cavani.
And winning it back. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming up. And he might be through here. A goal here! Giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, here it is again. It's a lovely ball behind, perfectly timed, and a 2v1 is never fair. To be honest with you, the keeper's got no chance to stop this. It's lovely football.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it.
Manchester United. Number 7, Edinson Cavani.
Diallo. Paul Pogba. Edinson Cavani now. Oh, what an opportunity. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper. Well, how many goals are we going to get? The chances are just coming thick and fast. Defensively, they're all over the place. Can they make them pay a little bit more? It looks like they can.
Can he take advantage? And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Chance for Cavani. Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, here's the replay, and he should hang his head in shame. You can't give the ball away that cheaply there. He's cost his team, he really has. I feel sorry for the keeper. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room if it stays like this, Derek. He's not happy. Just look at him.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now.
Number 7.
Only 10 minutes remaining here. On a penalty in one of the other matches, but for which team? Alan McInally.
It's a penalty for Fulham. He's put the ball down on the spot. Here he comes. Chance. Oh, lovely. Straight down the middle. Always tough for goalkeeper. 8 minutes remain. 1-1.
Thank you, Alan McInally. Well, possibilities in the centre. Danger averted. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Couldn't hang on to it. Bruno Fernandes. Really getting stuck in. Promising looking attack. Theo Walcott. Dangerous ball. Well, clattered away. James. No space for them here. Oh, big chance. Well, when all was said and done, he's failed to hit the target. Ward-Prowse. Redmond. Ings. And there it is, the final whistle. It's a Manchester United victory. Their fans will be happy about that, Lee.
Well, it must be a dream as a striker to play in this team. They create for fun and have a lovely attacking style about them. Clinical finishing today as well.
Well, that's how to hit them. Not quite accurate enough.
Some questions regarding the match. Thanks for speaking to us.
A player who usually does his talking on the pitch, the Colombian James Rodriguez. 3 goals in 3 games, a nightmare for opposing defenders. This is EA TV. And we find ourselves in one of the great football cities, Liverpool, here at Goodison Park. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary position is the Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Everton
Number 1,
taking on
Jordan
Manchester United.
Pickford.
Well, thank you, Derek. The excitement at the start of any game is almost tangible. Looking forward to this one. The crowd are up for it. Players look like they're going to have a really good go at this game. Can't wait.
Number 19, James Rodriguez. And number 11, Joshua King. Thank you, Goodison Park. Enjoy the game.
Really looking forward to this one. Everton get the ball rolling. And here's how Everton line up. Jordan Pickford stands between the posts. Alan starts alongside James Rodriguez in central midfield. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Takes on the shot. Not an awful lot wrong with that free kick, but just wide.
When you set up for a free kick, you have to hit the target. He wasn't far off, but it was a miss.
Paul Pogba. Well, successfully cut out. Well, here's the table, and interesting, Leicester City there, I think not quite performing up to the standards that we thought they might.
Well, you just expect them to be in a Champions League place all the time, and they're not. They've dropped their standards right from the top to the bottom of this club. The performances on the pitch haven't been good enough, defensively and offensively. Not good enough at all.
Not a great pass. The pass could do damage. Could it be? It must go in, surely. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, here's the replay, and as we see, it's a class ball through to split the defence, and then a 2v1, both of them teasing the goalkeeper. That really is a lovely worked goal. Well, it can be difficult being a manager at times, none more so than now.
1-0 then. I believe there's been a goal in the Leicester City game. Let's hear about it from Alan McAnally.
It's a goal for Liverpool. 12 minutes played, 1-0.
Many thanks, Alan. Martial. Well, a poor ball giving possession back to the opposition. Credit to them for winning back possession. He's in with a chance. Can he finish? Now Paul Pogba. Cavani. Anthony Martial waiting to pounce. And cleared behind for what is going to be a corner kick. And now the delivery. Alex Telles. Well, he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort. Paul Pogba. Delph. High quality defending. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Bruno Fernandes. Cavani. Oh, he's given it away. Joshua King. And now they have the ball back. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes has it. Well, an easy one to cut out, really. Doucouré. Pretty simple save for David De Gea. Bruno Fernandes. Here is Fred. De Gea. And unable to keep possession. King. Well-timed tackle. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Alan. James. James Rodriguez. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Rodriguez. King. Here's Ajorc. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing.
Well, as you can see, United haven't had too much of the ball, but they won't mind. They're winning this game. And why? Because their counter-attack is absolutely fantastic.
Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. A chance then for the respective managers to address... Second half underway, with United looking to build upon a largely positive first half showing. Bruno Fernandes. Intelligent threaded pass here. Up a cul-de-sac in terms of the attack. And taken away. And news of a goal in the Leicester City match. Alan?
It's a second goal for Liverpool. 50 minutes played. 2-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Ludovic Ajorc. That's not a bad ball. The header, but far too straight to worry the keeper.
Yeah, meat and drink for a goalkeeper of that class.
So a throw in here. And they will make the change now. Cross could be useful. No difficulties encountered by De Gea. Keeper not concentrating. Just the challenge that was required. Getting in there to take it away. Well, a more than decent first half showing from Anthony Martial. Lee, always keen to get your take.
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
Easy save for David De Gea. Bruno Fernandes. Given away by Manchester United. It is to be a throw-in. James. How can he take them on and beat them? Oh, he's through here. Martial! And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, here's the replay. It's a very neat piece of deception to get past the defender, and it all leads to a 2v1 on the keeper, which he really doesn't have any chance with. It's a great team goal.
It's going their way, 2-0.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 9, Anthony Martial.
Ludovic Ajorc. Well, delighted to say, more Premier League action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Everton taking on Brighton.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium. It should be a really entertaining match.
And the cross is very much on. Now sliding in field. Could be. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and it's a dream of a strike. Lovely language style. What a goal.
Here's a change for Manchester United. On they go again, and United beginning to run away with this. A lot to look forward to on the Champions League group stage front here on EA TV Live. It's Manchester United versus Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, break from league action for players. Always a good atmosphere when it's knockout football. Should be a great match, that.
Advantage Manchester United. This might have potential. No nonsense clearance. Doucouré. Ludovic Ajorc. A change to the scoreline at the King Power Stadium. A goal there. Let's hear about it from Alan.
It's a goal for Leicester City. It's been scored by Wilfried Zaha. A cross came in, was headed out, and he met it just outside the area with a hammer of a volley that nearly took the goal off its moorings. 9 minutes remain, 2-1.
Cheers again, Alan. They might be able to get in now. Oh, just mistimed his run, and the flag going up. And time for the change now. Bruno Fernandes. Playing advantage here. United keep it. Not a very good challenge, and he skips past his man. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. And he's fired over the corner. I don't think in the grand scheme of things he's going to be terribly proud of that headed attempt.
Well, heading practice in training next week, that was pretty average, to be fair.
Look at Digne. And only 2 minutes remaining here. Alan. Nacho Vidal in possession. Magnificent defending. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Bruno Fernandes. Alex Telles has it. Getting in there to take it away. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United are the winners today anyway. Lee, what did you think of their performance all told?
Well, it must be a dream.
Takes on the shot. pre-match chat about Edinson Cavani. What sort of reception is he in for today as he returns to face his old club live on EA TV? Well, it really is a city that loves its football. I'm talking, of course, about Manchester, and it's a real pleasure to be here tonight at Old Trafford. Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and I'm joined as always by Lee Dixon. And we're ready for UEFA Champions League group stage action tonight. It is Manchester United against Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, Derek, thanks. You can't really go on and win tournaments unless you're consistent in the group stages. Very important you don't drop points. Looking forward to this one.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. David De Gea starts in goal. Harry Maguire plays alongside Victor Lindelöf in central defence. And the story in it, and he's through here. Well, the chance looked to be on, but found himself offside. Well, no two ways about it, Lee. The home side tonight have certainly taken this group by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, cruise control, first place, no problems whatsoever. Easy for them, it really has been.
Now, what can Paris Saint-Germain do from this position? And the referee has given them a corner. A lot of the talk from the pundits ahead of this match, focusing on Edinson Cavani up against his old club today. He was always going to be front and centre. And you have to say, there's been an awful lot of goodwill.
Well, he was a true legend here, wasn't he? They really love him. Fabulous to feel the love from your former club. Not sure what they'll think about it if he has an absolute block.
Well, if only he had timed his run slightly better. Offside. Mbappe. Verratti. Lovely ball from Verratti. Opportunity missed. Martial. And Paris Saint-Germain with the ball again. Neymar. Here's Marcelo. And making his move inside. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Oh, big chance. And now it is there for him. And a goal! Now they have their opener. And now they can celebrate.
Well, here's the replay. That pull-back cross is so hard to defend against. And a 2v1 is never fair. To be honest with you, the keeper's got no chance to stop this. It's lovely football.
So PSG restart the game. Can they come up with the right answer? Coutinho. Verratti now. Mbappe. Getting in there to intercept. Keeper's ball every day of the week. And possession lost, intercepted. Mbappe. Herrera has it. Di Maria. And that is offside.
United struggling in terms of possession, but on the break they've been devastating. The pace really hurts defences. They've been electric when they've had the ball.
Oh, in with a chance! That's a fairly easy save for any keeper to make. Coutinho. Mbappe with it. Verratti. Coutinho. Won it back. Cut out by Kimpembe. Can he put it away? Pogba! Oh, it's in! A two-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited.
Well, we're going to see the replay. The goalkeeper won't want to see this again. He gives the ball away. Still a bit to do, to be fair, but it's his fault.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
So 2-0 now.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 6, Paul Pogba.
Coutinho. Herrera has it. Mbappe. Di Maria now. Intercepting it intelligently. And room now out on the flank. Takes the shot. Well, he failed to deliver that time. Coutinho. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Under Herrera. Now with Sergi Roberto. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Careless in possession. And that will do it. Well, they get the ball rolling again. Second half underway here, and PSG really need to lift themselves. Coutinho. Mbappe with it. Verratti. And now Coutinho. Here's Mbappe. And he read it well, intercepting it. He's found a pocket of space. Oh, what an opportunity. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Manchester United facing Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, the fixtures come in thick and fast. Should be a good game, that. Oh, hopefully that's not the commentator's curse.
Tremendous ball played through. Martial, and he might wreak havoc. Oh, he saved it well. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Played into the centre of the box. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. Cavani. That is a moment he would dearly love to have back if possible.
Yeah, it wasn't his best effort, was it? But I bet he thought, I haven't got anything on, why not try a shot?
Coutinho.
Substitution it is for PSG.
Number 23.
Well, PSG comfortable all over the park with this possession. But after that, it's been really disappointing. Players are looking at each other. You've got to take control, you've got to take responsibility yourself. Make something happen in this game.
Marcelo lost it just then. Mbappe. Draxler. Now Verratti. A disappointing end to the move. Cavani. Cavani. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Nicely timed tackle. Draxler, but they've lost possession. Marcelo. Verratti now. Neymar. Ander Herrera. Here's Mbappe. Ander Herrera. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. This might be ideal for the counter. A real opening now. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Mbappe. Well, body in the way. Well, someone has found the net in one of the other games. Here's Alan McInally to tell us more.
It's a second goal for the visitors. 74 minutes played. 2-0.
Well, the chance looked to be on, but found himself offside.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Coming off the bench, number 6, Marco Verratti. To be replaced by number 27, Joseph Gay.
Draxler. Now PSG moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Ander Herrera. Well, they had the ball in a very promising position, but now it's been taken away from them. Just cutting off the supply. 10 minutes left for play in this match. It is a decent-looking attack here. Firing it towards goal. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Corner awarded to PSG. Fired in by Neymar. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Might be a chance here. And it's there for him. And a goal to settle the issue once and for all.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely quick counter-attack that sets up the chance. And then through on goal, you never really had any doubt he was going to slot that away. Good finish.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Ander Herrera. Di Maria now. Well, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. Well, the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Now what can Paris Saint-Germain do from this position? Good challenge by Ep.5. And there it is, the full-time whistle. A victory for Manchester United.
Well, when you're assessing the game afterwards, there's little boxes to be ticked. And
Lovely ball from Verratti. Old Trafford is the battleground. Manchester United and Tottenham are ready to fight it out. Who knows what to expect in this game, but there's a chance we'll have plenty of excitement. Stay with us for every kick of the ball, live right here on EA TV. And welcome everyone to England's Northwest. The action soon to get underway here at Old Trafford. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England defender Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Manchester United up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, the talking is over, the game plans are set. Now it's up to the players to go out and earn their corn. There's nothing the managers can do once the first whistle goes. I think, Derek, we're in for a cracker.
James. Given away by Manchester United. Son. Kane. There's been a goal in the Chelsea match. Alan McInally with the details.
It's a goal for Chelsea. 10 minutes played, 1-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Well, he certainly wasn't offside by a mile. Edinson Cavani, whenever he's on the pitch, is a man you have to take seriously. What sort of game do you expect from Cavani today?
Well, when you're playing against a player, sometimes you're trying to look at what his qualities are. Is he a good hold-up player? Is he quick? Is he this? Is he that? But when somebody tells you he's a finisher, you know you're in big trouble.
Well, he just let his opponent glide by. Top-class defending. Really good challenge. I understand there's been a goal in the Sheffield United game. Let's hear all about it from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Kevin De Bruyne. A drilled goal from distance kept rising, and it found its way into the top corner. 19 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Might be able to set up the chance. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Dele Alli. Harry Kane. Martial. And caught by the keeper. Martial. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? And firing it into the area. Not a decisive punch by the keeper. Bruno Fernandes. Surely, Cavani. Just can't seem to get out of their own half, and that's down to the pressure. He's got space. Looked as though they meant business, but now they've got to try again. Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes has it. But I can tell you a goal has been scored at Stamford Bridge. Let's hear about it from Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Chelsea. 34 minutes played, 2-0.
Many thanks, Alan.
Well, Derek, there's nothing between these two teams in terms of possession. Can someone take control of this game? Take a few more risks? Hopefully we'll see a goal soon.
Dele Alli. On to Bale. And waiting is Moussa Sissoko. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a great ball into the danger area. And it's all about the time he allows himself by being patient, waiting for the ball to drop, and then volleying with such precision.
James. Any sort of lead is important. They have the lead. What have you made of it so far?
Well, Tottenham will be happy if it stays like this. Still some work to do in the second half, though. With the clock ticking down before their half-time cup of tea, it's important you keep your concentration.
And smart defending. Jerome Boateng. Now Aurier. Pogba. Here's Martial. This could level it. What an important piece of defending. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre. So into the second half, Spurs hold the advantage, but it's a long way from being done and dusted. Davis. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And let's join Alan McInally now, because I think there's been a goal in the Sheffield United game. Alan?
It's a second goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Raheem Sterling.
And will it be the leveller? Couldn't grab hold of it. Boateng's block. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. He cuts it back. Can't get the shot through. Opportunity maybe for United here. And he's fired over the corner. Not a decisive punch by the keeper. Well, he likes to run at them. And it's in! A goal for Manchester United, who find themselves now level.
Well, let's see that again. Oh, it's so sweetly hit. Look at his technique. Absolutely brilliant. He's got the power, he's got the accuracy, and now he's got himself a goal. Well, the manager knows that's plan A sorted, got themselves back into this. Now can they go again?
So, a level contest, 1-1. And unfortunately, we did have to cut Alan McInally short there. Just to confirm, Manchester City did score in that game, and their lead as things stand is 2-0. Make sure you're with us for quarter-final action from the Carabao Cup, live here on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Burnley.
Yeah, the fans will be up for that one. They can see the final lurking in the distance. The players will have to be a little bit more focused on the job in hand, though. Should be a cracking game, Derek.
And a goal has gone in the Liverpool match. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Liverpool. It's been scored by Jordan Henderson. A stunning volley that dipped over the keeper into the roof of the net. 59 minutes played, 2-1.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. Well, visionary passing. Is it going to be? Oh, it might be. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here's the replay, and what a ball that is to put him through. And sometimes, with all the time in the world, you can fluff your lines, but he composes himself and slips it past the keeper beautifully.
Now having fallen behind, what sort of response will that elicit from this Spurs team?
Number 7, Edinson Cavani.
Dele Alli. Kane. Wide of the target, and he's going to be disappointed.
Disappointed? Wow, it's a shocker. He should be doing a lot better than that.
Fred. Anthony Martial. It's a fine United move in the making. Real chance. Ball is loose. And a time for calm on the ball. And I can tell you a goal has been scored at Anfield. Alan McInally with the details.
It's a third goal for Liverpool. 70 minutes played, 3-1.
Cheers again, Alan. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Tottenham Hotspur taking on Brighton.
Well, that should be a really interesting match-up atmosphere. I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
Inside the last quarter of an hour. Might be able to set up the chance. That's all they can conjure for now. Bale. Kane. And very deftly cut out.
Well, it's really loud in here right now. United almost over the line. Most of the hard work is done.
Fred. Bruno Fernandes. Could be. Oh, good save. Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory. I understand there's been a goal in the Sheffield United game. Let's see. Well, he was under a bit of pressure, but he'll feel he should have done a bit better with the header. Lo Celso. Apologies for interrupting Alan McInally. To clarify, Sheffield United did score in that match, but still on the wrong end of the scoreline, trailing 2-1. This could be the equaliser. Well, straight at the goalkeeper then. Oh, the keeper needed to do an awful lot better. Ndombele. Son at the ready. Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? And now the delivery. Well, he didn't trouble the goalkeeper, but it wasn't a straightforward chance, you've got to say. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 3 extra minutes. 1 minute remaining. Well, wasted opportunity here. Would have been a decent chance, but offside the verdict. Given away by Manchester United. They've got to be really mindful of the time situation, attacking though they might be. Well, they have the ball in a very promising position, and the referee blows for full time. Positives for Man. Well, Lancashire is known as a particularly rainy part of England, and the rain hasn't gone away here at Turf Moor. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England defender Lee Dixon. And coming up, action from the quarter-final stage of the Carabao Cup. It's Burnley up against Manchester United.
Yeah, cheers, Derek. Well, what a big moment for this club and these fans. But as underdogs, you've got to put the pressure on early doors. You've got to use that home advantage, push back the team that's playing against you, and hopefully get a goal just to put the pressure on.
Did well to win the ball back. Loves to attack from the wide areas. Oh, he's through here. Pogba, in it goes. That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game.
Well, here it is again, and all the credit goes to the goal scorer. But you have to ask questions about the keeper. He's got to have that covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
One 0 then.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 6, Paul Pogba.
And there to intervene. Playing with purpose and control. It might still be problematic. Brady. Good defending. It is to be a throw-in. It's just a natural reader of the game, Fred. In with a chance. Surely. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Robbie Brady. Lowton with it. Well, an easy one to cut out, really. Well, visionary passing. And Juan Mata's on the scene. Must score. In it goes at the second time of asking. But the goalkeeper won't be proud of that moment.
Well, here's the replay. The keeper's made a save, but it's not good enough. It's back into play. He was first to react, and it's in the back of the net.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Well, a second goal for them here.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 8, Juan Mata.
An unforced error, you've got to say. Lovely ball over the top. The pressure was high, and they could be in here. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. Cavani, a real opening now. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
And he's fired over the corner. Well, clattered away. Fred. Van de Beek. And that's sound goalkeeping. A corner will ensue. Played into the centre of the box. Maguire. Robbed them. And breaking at pace with menace. Will they profit from this situation? And foul it is then. The referee might well have been tempted to book him for that. Resisted the temptation. And deep into the penalty area. It comes to absolutely nothing. And they could get one back here. Dearie me, a golden chance missed. It might come back to haunt him.
Well, you learn the script time and time again, and he's now just gone and fluffed his lines.
Alex Telles. Poor pass. Manchester United throw in here. Martial outthought by his opponents. Osako. Unable to find the back of the net, and still a lot of work ahead of them here.
Well, he'd probably surprised if he scored from there, but it is worth an effort. Well, as you can see, United haven't had too much of the ball, but on the break they've been devastating. The pace really hurts defences. They've been electric when they've had the ball.
Extremely sloppy in possession. Now, let's see what they can do here. A very good tackle. Now Paul Pogba. Well, it could be on for him here. Pogba! In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. But then there's still plenty to do from here. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he just about keeps him at bay and finishes with aplomb. Great goal.
On they go again, and United beginning to run away with this.
Number 6, Lukaku.
Maguire. Lindelöf now. Wan-Bissaka. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. It's with Alex Telles. And with that, the first half draw. So the ball moving again. United having already made a big first half statement. Juan Mata. Less than convincing defending. Oh, what an opportunity. And the referee has given them a corner. And firing it into the area. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. It needs an accurate cross. Pogba. Well, timed his challenge magnificently. Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Burnley taking on Leicester City.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Oh,
And he might be through here. Can he finish? And a goal it is. The keeper readied up part of the equation.
well, here it is. How do you like him? In an open goal, please. No goalkeeper, no defenders. Where were they all?
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0.
Number 7, Edison Cavani.
Jimmy Dunn. Moving forward effectively. An important interception. Far from a good pass. What can they do from here? An attack full of promise. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. And the substitution will occur now. Promising looking ball. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Over it comes. The fist of the goalkeeper. And the cross is very much on. Just the challenge that was required. And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Manchester United taking on Leeds United.
Yeah, game after game, the season is relentless, but players just love to play. Give them a game any day of the week. That should be a belter.
And now Juan Mata! And touched onto the frame of the goal. So the corner played into the box. Fisted clear. Alex Telles has it. On to Van de Beek. Cavani. Surely! And not cleared away properly. Well, they survived the attack. Opportunity it is. Can they keep it out? A punch-happy goalkeeper. The referee has given a corner. Played into the centre of the box. The end product just wasn't there. Well, that is not an example of how to chip accurately.
Well, sometimes, Derek, you can be too clever. And he was trying to be too clever there.
Pogba. In with a chance. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. There's still a lot of work to be done, but the keeper presents the near post on a plate, and he's punished. That's quite remarkable.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now.
Number 6, Paul Pogba.
15 minutes remaining. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. An awful lot of green space to run into. And by a wafer-thin margin, offside. They've given it away. That's a good-looking ball. But he could run onto it here. And thumped away. And it's a quality pass. Now, will they do it from here? Still a chance. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick out a teammate. And a 2v1 is never fair. To be honest with you, the keeper's got no chance to stop this. It's lovely football.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest.
Number 7, Edison Cavani.
And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Getting in there to take it away. A terrific pass. And the referee's verdict is penalty kick. A clear penalty and a yellow card to boot.
And you can see what the manager thinks, Derek. He just wants his players to calm down.
A goal! Accurate from the spot.
Well, here's the replay, Derek, and you have to say well done. The margin of error is so small when you see where he's aimed at. Brilliant stuff. Well, it's turning into a real shocker. This is the very reason, Derek, I'm not a manager.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 7, Edison Cavani.
Jay Rodriguez. Rodriguez. Karsdorp. Superbly read and executed. Now potential danger. Martial can be dangerous from this position. Can he finish? A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And sometimes, with all the time in the world, you can fluff your lines, but he composes himself and slips it past the keeper beautifully. Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 9, international.
Jay Rodriguez. Vidra. Rodriguez with it. There's the final whistle, and the visitors move on.
Well, you do have to say, Derek, there will be sterner tests to follow, but I really like watching this team. They've progressed to the next round, fully deserved. What awaits them in the next round, we wait and see, but I'm excited about their future.
Just a moment of your time. Thanks, that's all the questions we have for you.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. It's Leeds United. They face Manchester United and it's live on EA TV. Hello and a warm welcome to West Yorkshire. We're at Elland Road, a stadium first opened way back in 1897. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is the former Arsenal defender, Lee Dixon. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Leeds United up against Manchester United.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Looking forward to a bright, lively start in this one. Quick tempo. Who can be the dominant force in the first 20 minutes? They could get the upper hand in this one.
Mergin Berisha. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Oh, he's through here. And that is offside. Getting in there to intercept. Well, they've given him too much space. Tremendous block. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Looked as though they meant business, but now they've got to try again. There's a slide rule pass. He's in behind the defence here. Surely, and not cleared away properly. And second time around, he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent save at first. Not too sure he could have done much better. But in the end, he's got to be disappointed because it ends up in the onion bag. A bit unlucky for me. Well, he's delighted, isn't he? We can see that. Calm is needed now just to... consolidate this lead. Cool heads.
Underway once more. Manchester United have hit the front. Mateusz Klich. Adam Forshaw with it. And that was a very fine read. Getting news of a goal in the Chelsea game. Alan?
It's a goal for Chelsea. 18 minutes played, 1-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Couldn't keep the ball. Now, what can they produce on the flank? Pogba! Couldn't grab hold of it. And a throw-in it's going to be. There to take it away. Forshaw. And now it's Phillips. Klich. Calvin Phillips. Adam Forshaw with it. Rafinha. Oh, what an opportunity. No problems grabbing hold of that one. Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreeves.
He's got a problem with his calf. He's staying on at the moment.
Cheers, Jeff. Untidy in possession. Calvin Phillips. What can he do from here? Still behind, but the pressure mounting. Forshaw. Well, you know, I don't think the goalkeeper will be the slightest bit bothered by that effort.
Well, he won't want to watch that on the replay, I tell you. He was way, way wide there. Well, as you can see, United haven't had too much of the ball, but they won't mind. They're winning this game.
Opportunity! Not out of the woods yet. Oh, what's he gone and done? Can he do it from miles out? An opportunity to add to their advantage, but not taken.
It was worth an effort, wasn't it? Too much space was given to him. He takes the shot on.
Klich. And now it's Phillips. Well, showing good vision. Dangerous looking attack. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. And a goal at Stamford Bridge, I'm being told, but for which team? Alan McInally.
It's a goal for West Ham United. 40 minutes played, 1-1.
Thanks, Alan. Opportunity it is. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Stuart Dallas. Mateusz Klich. Calvin Phillips. Forshaw. It looks promising. And it's played into the centre. Watching it all the way, tipping it over for the corner. Well, what about that opportunity a few minutes ago? We can see it again now. And he's fired over the corner. Wonderful block. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, it's all about timing. You've got to wait for the ball to come down, and he's very, very unlucky.
And there goes the half-time whistle. So far, so good for... Second half underway, with United looking to build upon a largely positive first half showing. Well, I'm sure he heard the footsteps of his opponent. They're trying to get right into his face. Martial. And he's broken free. Martial! Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Harrison. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming up. It's Leeds United taking on Brighton.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
Phillips. Rafinha. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. This might be ideal for the counter. And he's made headway. Will he finish? Well, from a seemingly impossible angle, not far away at all.
Well, he thought he had a decent chance to score. I'm not sure his teammates did, though, but a little bit unlucky.
Replaced by number 20, Rodrigo. Substitution for Manchester United, coming off the pitch, number 27, Alex Tellez. Coming onto the pitch, number 41.
Leeds have been in total control of possession, but it's just whether they can convert that possession into clear-cut chances. You sense they need to pick up the pace.
Oh, completely misfired with that one, a long way off target.
Yeah, but it goes in the top corner and your hero is worth an effort.
Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Matt. Well, it could be on for him here. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Rafinha. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Maguire. It's with McTominay. Mata. Wan-Bissaka. My goodness, the importance of getting there was not lost on the keeper. Can be such a difficult opponent for defenders in this situation. Mata. Mata! The save was a good one. Corner kick to United, and an opportunity perhaps for them to make it look even better. And clears his lines. And there to intervene. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Rafinha. Well, they continue their push for the equaliser, but definitely not forcing it. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Mateusz Klich. And Rodrigo has it. Oh, he's through here. And oh, he's missed it. Good heavens.
Well, what a chance for an equaliser, Derek. At this level, you don't get many chances, and that was one of them.
Juan Mata. He might yet finish. And the referee doesn't hesitate. That is a spot kick. An awful moment from the spot. He's missed it spectacularly.
Oh, I used to take penalties, and the rule number one is hit the target. The keeper saves it fine, but do not hit it off target. Just listen to the crowd, Derek, urging their team on. Surely they'll get another chance.
Only 10 minutes remaining here. This could be it. Still alive. Well, threat averted.
Well, if they do go on and hold on to this lead, the keeper will be the hero. He'll get a pat on the back from his manager for sure, Derek.
This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Rodrigo. He got in the way of that cross. Well, goalkeeper mistake. Will there be a price to pay? And it might be. Can they put it away? And second time around, he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing. So, a level contest. 1-1. Well, the attack carried promise, but petered out. They've got it now, what can they do? Cavani. It's there for him. Can they cover up? And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. And in with a real chance. Can they grab the lead late on? This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, it looks like the game was over, but no, there's another chance. And there it is, back of the net. It looks like the winner.
Goal for Leeds
So they're
United.
playing once more. Can Manchester United elicit a response? And there's the final whistle. The grim news from the Manchester United point of view is that United haven't picked up anything from this game. It is a derby here in Manchester that seems to get more significant with each passing year. Certainly two gargantuan football clubs. Stay tuned and we'll bring you all the action live from Old Trafford as Manchester United face Manchester City. And welcome everyone to England's Northwest. The action soon to get underway here at Old Trafford. My name's Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary on this game is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Manchester United facing Manchester City.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Real pleasure to be here. Looking forward to this game. Players will be a bit nervous. I was always nervous at the start.
Oh, in with a chance. Surely. It has to be. And a goal. United forge ahead in the derby. They're pumping up the volume, and why not?
Well, it's good build-up, and there's one player standing in front of the goal, and it falls to him, and he's not going to miss from there.
The opening goal of the game, then.
For Manchester United, number 7, Edinson Cavani.
Aguero. Ferran Torres. Sergio Aguero has it. Gundogan. Rodri. Well, news of a goal at the Amex Stadium. Let's hear about it from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Brighton and Hove Albion. 9 minutes played, 1-1.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. And a throw-in it's going to be. This attack looks highly promising. Well, he's got past his man. A goal! That's 2 for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
So 2-0 now.
Goal for Manchester United.
And a change to the scoreline at Craven Cottage, I'm hearing. A goal there. Alan McInally can tell us more.
It's a goal for Fulham. It's been scored by Raul Garcia. Off his head with a very slight nod past the keeper, who was already committed. 14 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. And Sterling has it. Edinson Cavani, the Uruguayan, knows a thing or... Oh, big chance! It has to be, surely. Oh, fine stop. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. And firing it into the area. Well, not very clever defending. It did appear that they might be onto something, but not so. Aguero. Sergio Aguero has it. Sterling. It's with Gundogan. Defensive. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. De Bruyne. And disappointingly, straight into the wall. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Plays it back. Well, he did his job defensively. Going short. Pretty simple save for David De Gea. And he's through here. Can he find the net? It goes beggingly. That could have been their ticket back into the game.
Well, 2 goals down. You can't keep wasting chances like this.
Juan Mata. Mata! Edison was always likely to catch that one. Juan Mata. Martial! Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, here we can see, Derek, from this better angle, it's all about the technique. When you're volleying a ball, it's all about timing. Let it get to the right place for your foot to make the connection, and there you go, in the back of the net.
So the action underway once more, and it's beginning to look as though it's a case of how many for United.
Anthony Martial.
Well, not to put too fine a point on it, they're in a wretched situation. What can they do to rectify this lead?
City have to change things up. It's simply not working. Take the chance. A goal now could change things completely for the second half. If they don't change anything, I see no way back for them.
Well, visionary passing, and failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Ferran Torres. Well, that's a super ball over the top. This attack looks highly promising. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. They need to get bodies back. He's in here. And now he must score. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here's the replay. Great disguise on the pull-back cross, and then a 2v1. Both of them teasing the goalkeeper. That really is a lovely worked goal.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Rodri. Sergio Aguero has it. Highly honed defensive skills and evidence from Gundogan. So there goes the half-time whistle. It's United in front here, Lee.
Well, we know how good their scoring record is, and it's the same story today. Far too strong, far too dynamic for their opponents, and clinical when they've had their chances. This could turn into a rout. More goals to come, I think.
So the second half underway, and City left with a real mountain to climb. Rodri. De Bruyne now. Gundogan. And there's been a goal at Craven Cottage. Alan McInally can provide the details. Alan.
It's the second goal for Fulham. 48 minutes played. 2-1.
Oh, big chance. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And because he's on his own, he collects himself, and he finishes it perfectly past the keeper.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Well, we never like cutting off Alan McInally, but sometimes we have to do it for understandable reasons. To confirm, Fulham have found the net in that match, and they hold the aces presently, leading 2-1. Wasteful from City. Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing West Bromwich Albion.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium. It should be a really entertaining match.
Ferran Torres, given away by City. News of a goal in the Brighton game. Alan McInally with details.
It's a second goal for Leeds United. 57 minutes played, 2-1.
Thanks, Alan. City moving the ball forwards. What can they do from here? Well, the pass not finding its target. Aguero. Now Gundogan. And a good-looking ball. Cross towards that far post. Well, that was anything but a textbook header, Lee.
Well, to be fair to him, it's not the easiest of chances. Just caught you off the top of his head, really.
Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. Perfect tackle. And the defender takes care of business. Anthony Martial. Pogba has it. Pogba, and he's made headway. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, this is worth another look, Derek. Lovely movement and guile to easily evade the defender. And then through on goal, you never really had any doubt he was going to slot that way. Good finish.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it.
United, number 6, Paul Pogba.
Ferran Torres. De Bruyne. Now Gundogan. Giving it a try. Routine for De Gea. Error by the keeper. Might give them a chance. It's just a natural reader of the game, Fred. Well, the counter chance looks very real. He's in behind. Tremendous defending to stonewall him. Walker. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. And the advantage is with City. Oh dear, I think he's left his shooting boots behind in the dressing room.
Well, it was well worth the effort. Poor technique, really. Should do better than that.
Well, great read there to intercept. Gabriel Jesus. Beautifully disguised ball. Can they keep it out? And a time for cool heads. And a change to the scoreline at Craven Cottage, I'm hearing. A goal there. Alan McInally can tell us more.
It's a third goal for Fulham. It's been scored by Raul Garcia. That's his second today. The keeper came to punch across, didn't get much on it, and he lifted the ball back up.
Opportunity it is. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Well, a really positive outing from Edinson Cavani, constantly asking questions of the opposition, Lee.
Well, he's got so much swagger, hasn't he? Why not as well? He's got so much game, superb finishing, right place at the right time. He hasn't given the goalkeeper time to breathe.
And City have possession once more. Well, for understandable reasons, we had to cut off Alan McInally. To clarify, Fulham have scored in that game, and their lead stands at 3-1. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And now the delivery. Oh, is he going to be punished here? And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Played into the centre of the box. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Just the challenge that was required. 1 minute remaining. Getting in there to intercept. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And the referee blows for full time. Positives for Manchester United. 3 points picked up lead.
Yeah, Derek, this lot, as we've said, not only like scoring goals, they find it very easy. It's not, I can tell you that. Lovely, energetic.
Surely. It has to be. And a goal! United forge ahead. And the contest begins. On attacking possibilities. Grant. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Lindelöf. Well, making high pressing work for them here. Has eyes for goal. Can he give them the lead? In it goes at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper won't be proud of that moment.
Well, it's really top-class play. Huge amount of work on the training ground in order to drill a team to be this capable of carrying out pressing football like this. Top draw.
Well, let's join Alan McInally because a goal has been scored at the Etihad.
It's a goal for Liverpool. 9 minutes played, 1-0.
Thank you, Alan McInally. Possession given away, unfortunately. Martial. How about the cross? Martial! And the post denied him. Well, a win for Manchester United last time out against Manchester City. And still an opportunity. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. Not a great pass. Alex Fernandez. Robert Snodgrass. And A strong tackle. Lindelöf. Wan-Bissaka. Intelligent threaded pass here. Juan Mata. And it's in! A goal for Manchester United, who find themselves now level.
Well, this is worth another look, Derek. Lovely movement and guile to easily evade the defender. And still with lots to do, he unleashes a very powerful effort. Gave the keeper little chance. Lovely goal that was.
Even Steven, one apiece on this
Goal
match.
for Manchester United. Number 8, Juan Mata.
Bustinza. It's with Yokushlu. Oh, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. Encouraging stuff from United. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Well, far from textbook defending. Martial. Well, he did his job defensively. And news of a goal at St Mary's. Alan McInally can fill us in.
It's a goal for Arsenal. 30 minutes played, 1-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Cavani. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper. And he might be through here. And it's there for him. It's still alive. Danger averted for now. Juan Mata.
Well, I can't believe it's still level. What a save that was from the keeper.
Okay, Yokushlu. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Pogba. It's a fine United move in the making. And a chance to whip it in here. And space available inside. Good tackle. Robert Snodgrass. It's with Yokushlu. And Martial. Cavani. Gives it a go. And a goal to delight the fans. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily, and he takes full advantage of the time he's given. It's an accomplished finish too.
Goal for Manchester United. Number
So
7.
the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Just always asking questions of the opposition in the first half. Eddie has eyes for goal. The second half underway. United with the advantage, but no room for complacency. And a throw-in forthcoming. Grosicki. It looked as though he almost forced the shot that time.
Well, it's okay shooting from there, but you have to test the keeper.
Super tackle, and they've won possession. And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's West Bromwich Albion facing Aston Villa.
Well, that should be a really interesting match-up atmosphere. I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
Wan-Bissaka. Well, possibilities in the centre. And still looking for space. Surely, it's in. They're looking really relaxed and confident, and not giving the opposition much of a look in.
Well, look at this again. It's all about being in the right place at the right time. And from that sort of range, there's only one winner.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here.
Well, United certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession, really starting to dictate the tempo.
Oh, he's through here. He knew he had to make the tackle, and did. And he's fired over the corner. Able to close down the shot. Well, trying to build ahead of steam. Another corner it'll be. Over it comes. Not to be this time. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action coming your way. It's Manchester United facing Crystal Palace.
Yeah, the fixtures coming thick and fast. Should be a good game, that. Though hopefully that's not the commentator's curse.
There's been a goal on the Chelsea match, I'm hearing. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Chelsea. 64 minutes played, 2-1.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. Oh, big opportunity. Oh, that was simply miles off target, dear me.
Oh, close your eyes when you're watching this one. It's horrific.
And a double substitution it's going to be. Okay, Yokushru. Diagne. Well, that'll be a free kick. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
And there to intervene. Opportunity it is. Will he? Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
Kamil Grosicki. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Given away again. This might be ideal for the counter. Cavani. Might be a chance here. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Snodgrass. Kamil Grosicki. No real threat, you've got to say. Really closing him down here. Excellent challenge. That's a very impressive piece of defending. And fed forwards. A matter of keeping his composure. Now that would be straightforward for any keeper. And in the second half here, and it's almost, Lee, a case of whatever they've touched has turned to goals.
Well, creatively, United have been great tonight. Imagination, delivery, execution, top draw performance. Chance after chance, a joy to watch.
Can he put it in? Well, it might still work out for them. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. But the goalkeeper angry with himself here.
Here we can take a look at it again. I'm sure the coaching staff will too. Just not good enough, you have to say that. He spilled it right into the danger zone, and at this level, you're always going to be punished.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Inside the final 5 minutes now. Mateus Pereira. Maitland-Niles. Robert Snodgrass. Just the challenge that was required. Shot attempted, and the attack fades out. James. On to Wan-Bissaka. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes.
3 minutes of added time.
The cut back. Well, body in the way. Well, he hit it with authority. Close. They're trying to get right into his face. And that is the end of the game. It goes down as a united triumph. They'll be happy to have gathered 3 points lead.
Well, it must be a...
Pre-match chat about Edinson Cavani. In imperious form and the leading marksman in the league. Can he add to his total today on EA TV? And here we are at one of the great venues for football anywhere in the world. Old Trafford in Manchester. Derek Ray here in the commentary position. And I'm joined as always by Lee Dixon. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It is Manchester United up against Crystal Palace.
Cheers, Derek. Yes, excited about...
And still an opportunity. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. David De Gea stands between the posts. Harry Maguire plays. Oh, big chance! On his own with only the keeper to beat, and still he's missed it.
Well, he had one thought, power. He should have thought composure.
Kouyaté. I'm hearing there's been a goal at the Amex Stadium. Alan McInally, what can you tell us?
It's a goal for Brighton and Hove Albion. 7 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Pogba unable to keep the ball. So a look at the table, and I think it's fair to say it's been a surprise that Arsenal have struggled to this extent, Lee.
Well, you have to look twice at the table to realise they're not in a Champions League place.
Can they forge ahead? And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. Mata. Terrific ball from Juan Mata. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Masterful piece of foiling. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Scott McTominay. Cavani. And he's broken free. A goal on the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Underway once more. Manchester United have hit the front.
Number 9, Anthony Martial.
Townsend. Far from a good pass. Well, let's get an update from Molineux because there's been a goal there. Alan McInally with the details.
It's a goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers. 20 minutes played.
Can he finish? Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Apologies to Alan McInally for having to cut him off in his pomp. To confirm, Wolves did find the net in that game. And it's now even Steven, 1-1. Well, not cleared away completely. Cross could be useful. Well, the attack finally comes to nothing, and the keeper has it. This could square the game. Oh, a tremendous block. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. In with a chance. Absolutely nothing wrong with the counter-attack. Just a shame about the finish, Lee.
Well, it just show you what they're capable of to hit the team with pace and power. It just lacked a little bit of composure, Derek.
I understand there's been a goal in the Sheffield United game. Let's hear all about it from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Chelsea. 27 minutes played. 1-0.
Alan McInally. It's there for him. Clears it away. Fred. Well, it was never going to worry the keeper.
Well, no wonder he's looking a little bit sheepishly at his teammates. Head in a hand sort of moment. Well, United have been very much in control over the last 15 minutes, Derek. They've created a lot from midfield. Their forwards are having a field day. Coach will be really happy with the creativity, but he'll be even happier if he can extend their lead.
Mata! Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Nicolas Gonzalez. And there to intervene. Getting news of a goal in the Arsenal match. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Arsenal. 34 minutes played. 1-0.
Has eyes for goal. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Well, we're sorry for interrupting you there, Alan. To clarify, Arsenal have scored in that game. They now lead by 1-0. Moving into the advanced position. Flag raised for offside. Scott McTominay. Edinson Cavani now. Disappointing pass. Given away by Manchester United. Payet. This could level it. Easy save for David De Gea. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. No, not the best challenge. Surely! Can they slot it home? Well, following the clearance, it will be a corner. And now the delivery. Well, it still could be dangerous. Just can't seem to get out of their own half, and that's down to the pressure. Now Paul Pogba. Juan Mata. Can he put it away? And he clears it out of harm's way. Just a quick reminder, action from the third round of the FA Cup coming up live on EA TV. It's Manchester United taking on Watford.
Well, a super atmosphere of cup football rarely lets you down. Exciting game that'll be, I'm sure, Derek.
Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. On a pass that lacks quality. And a chance for him on the flank. Advantage Manchester United. Is it going to be? He's foiled them on his own. And a tidy challenge. And a change to the scoreline at the Emirates Stadium. Alan McInally can tell us more.
It's a goal for Leicester City. 59 minutes played, 1-1.
Thank you, Alan McInally. And they deal with the threat this time. Just a quick reminder, action from the third round of the FA Cup coming up live on EA TV. It's Crystal Palace facing Spurs.
Yeah, cup football.
And he's through here. Has eyes for goal. There it is. 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer.
Well, here it is again. It looks a simple goal. He gets in a position not that far out from goal, but he has to hit the target. He does that, and it's in the back of the net.
It's going their way, 2-0.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 8, Juan Mata.
Ayew. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Well, he could run onto it here. Over the touchline for a throw-in. And the substitution will occur now. Donny van de Beek.
Well, United in control with their possession, and what that does, it just relaxes the team. If you've got the ball, you enjoy the ball, and they're turning it into goals as well.
So 20 minutes to go. Now far from a smooth challenge. Now will the referee produce a card? The referee has deemed that to be a bookable offence.
Absolutely, agree with that one.
Good defending to prevent the chance. And offside. Kouyaté. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Firing it towards goal. Well, decent save there. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And now the delivery. The keeper was up to the task.
Well, it's a decent effort, but the real opportunity goes begging there.
And news of a goal in the Wolves match. Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Southampton. 78 minutes played. 3-1.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. He's in behind. And a goal to settle the issue once and for all.
Well, look at this again. It's all about being in the right place at the right time. And from that sort of range, there's only one winner.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed.
7, Edinson Cavani.
10 minutes left for play in this match. Paul Pogba. United might be able to cash in. Oh, tight offside decision, but the flag does go up.
For Manchester United.
Here's a change for Manchester United.
17, Fred. Coming onto the pitch, number 31. Substitution.
Possession changes hands, the interception there.
Number 15, Jeffrey Schlupp. Coming onto the pitch, number 23.
A real opening now. And the flag has gone up here, offside the decision. Paul Pogba. So a throw in here. Well, that shouldn't really happen from a throw in. And options in the centre. An example of a goalkeeper on top of his game, Lee.
Well, that is genius. Absolutely genius.
And he's fired over the corner. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Juan Mata. Regained possession. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will... Pogba! A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. And firing it into the area. That's all they can conjure for now. Well, the ball lost here. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United are the winners today anyway. Lee, what did you think?